So after my last video about Genshin Impact, a lot of people thought I actually hated the game and I didn't enjoy it. And honestly, I understand. I talked a lot about burnout, fatigue, and my weird relationship with it. But you don't really put 100+ hours into a game that you hate. Genshin is a game I have a complicated relationship with, but it's also a game I genuinely like. So today, I thought I would talk about the things that keep bringing me back. Number 1, the world of Teyvat. So we'll start with the most obvious one, the world. Teyvat might be the most thoughtfully designed open world I've ever explored in a video game. And I don't say that lightly because I mostly play open world games. Every region feels like it was built by someone who actually cared. The cultures are distinct, the environments are inspired by real places, but then pushed somewhere more interesting. My favorite is Fontaine. I started playing right before Fontaine released, so that whole region was my first real wow moment in Genshin. The architecture, the music, the underwater sections. It's like someone took the feeling of France or Paris and asked, what if we made this genuinely magical? I've explored every corner of it. It was probably the first region that I 100%, and it was worth it because it's a beautiful section of the game. That's not something I do in games that I don't care about. Number 2, the character designs. The designs are just incredible. And since Fontaine is my home region, most of my favorites come from there. I main Arlecchino. There's just something about her kit and her aesthetic that just clicks for me. Chlorinde runs on my second team and I recently pulled for Neuvillette, so I'm still figuring out where he fits. But even though Fontaine is my favorite region, I still have a soft spot for Mondstadt characters because those were my introduction to the game. I mean, I still use Jean and Kaya to this day. And honestly, that nostalgia is difficult to replace. Number 3, the combat. I need to talk about the combat, but not the meta. Because the moment you start optimizing for meta, you stop playing the game and you start playing a spreadsheet. What I actually love is the elemental reaction system. Hydro, Electro, Pyro, Cryo, Swirl, Vaporize, Freeze. On paper it sounds simple, and it is simple. That's the point. There's something genuinely satisfying about setting up a reaction and watching it pay off. Switching characters, having the right combos, it's satisfying. It's the kind of system where you feel smart without needing to be. That's hard to design, and Genshin nails it. Number 4, playing free to play. I've never spent any money on the game. No Welkin, no Genesis crystals, or anything of that sort. Just whatever the game gives me. And that constraint is actually part of why I enjoy the game. When you can't pull for everything, you learn to work with what you have. You build weird teams. You find combinations that shouldn't work, but they do. You get creative. You start working with characters you can't find on a YouTube video. And when you finally pull for a character you've been saving for, it actually lands. It feels earned. That moment of seeing the gold animation after 70-something pulls of pure anxiety, there's nothing quite like it. Except of course gambling, which is very closely tied to the game. But number 5, the gacha. We have to talk about the gacha, because I can't make an honest video without it. The gacha system is the most love-hate relationship I have with any mechanic in any game. Because it works. It genuinely works. Hoarding Primo Gems for weeks, watching the pity counter climb, finally hitting that pull, and the screen goes gold. It's exciting in a way that feels almost unfair, but it can also spiral fast. If you're not careful about your relationship with it, the gacha stops being fun and starts being something else entirely. So yeah, I hate it, I love it, I think it's kind of manipulative, but I still feel something every time that animation plays. So, do I like Genshin? Yes, I do. 100+ hours of exploring, experimenting, and occasionally losing my mind at the gacha don't lie. When the game is just a game, when it's me wandering through the fontaine, stumbling into a fight, or finally cracking a team comp that actually works, it's one of the best games I have played. My relationship with it is indeed complicated. It asks a lot. Some days it asks too much. But the world, the characters, the combat, that stuff is real. And it keeps me coming back. Just maybe not every single day.